All right, following on from our mega flat pedals group test, where we tested 30 different sets of pedals, Scott, who was one of the 3 reviewers that tested those pedals, has come up with his verdict of the top 5. So today we're gonna have a bit of a chat with that. Now, Scott, before we dive into the particulars of the pedals that you picked for your top 5, what are you looking for in a pedal? What sort of style of ride, and how do you want your pedal to feel underneath you?
So depending on what shoes I run, but I run etnies all the time, so you know the shoes definitely play a big part in how the pedal feels underfoot. Obviously, I really like pedals overall that have a lot of durability, a lot of value for money. I like something that's very grippy, but not grippy to a point where I can't adjust my pedal, and I like a little small concave so my foot actually sits in the pedal, so if I drop my heels through sections and whatnot as well, you can really sort of lock into those pedals as well. But on the other section, you sort of unweight your foot and you can sort of move your foot a little bit as well. Plus, I'm a bigger guy, I got a bigger foot, so I like a pedal with a bit more of a medium to larger cage as well.
Okay.
Yep.
And is it fair to say you ride flat pedals majority of the time?
Yeah, most of the time. I mean, I do chop and change between clips a little bit. If I go racing or depending on where I ride, I will run clips from time to time. But majority of the time I spend on flat pedals, for sure.
Wicked. Let's chop in then and look at your top 5. Starting with number 5, we've got the Sam Hill signature from Nukeproof.
Yeah, so I really like these pedals. One thing I'll say about these pedals, it's obvious that Sam has had a bit of a part in designing these. This is sort of a medium to large cage, again, with like just a slight concave in as well. Super long pins, super grippy, super durable, but value for money, these are number 1. Value for money, you cannot beat the quality of this pedal and bang for your bucks. Really good pedal.
Definitely, yeah. The Aussie distributor for Nukeproof is definitely doing some fantastic. There's a ton of different color ways and actually different models that this pedal comes in as well. This is the top of the line. But yeah, definitely want to jump on that website, checking them out. Which moves us along to number 4 pick. We've got the Race Face. Now this is a pedal that's popped up in all 3 of our top 5s. It's the only pedal that's consistent in all 3 of us that we picked in our top 5. So what is it for you, Scotty, that you like about the Atlas from Race Face?
Yeah, again, like this pedal has a really nice feel underfoot. It's got a larger bearing. I actually like when you're actually on this pedal, because you're obviously not looking at your pedal, with that larger bearing and you're pushing your foot up against that bearing, so you can actually feel a lot of the time where your foot is actually positioned on your pedal as well, which is a bit of a bonus. Super lightweight, super grippy, this pedal. They come with a nice thin profile. They're like nice and tapered in those areas, so they tend to slip over those rocks you're going to catch as well. Plus, they're a bit more of a boutique pedal. They are a little bit more expensive, but when you get your hands on them, you can really see why, because they're exceptional quality, and no wonder they're lifetime warranty.
Lifetime warranty. That's a big call for Race Face to offer that, especially on such a, well, not a vulnerable part of the bike, but the part of the bike that's going to cop probably the most hits and abuse, you'd think. Yeah, Race Face definitely doing something pretty unique there with the lifetime warranty.
Yeah, they're definitely one of my go-to pedals, those Race Face pedals. They're unreal.
Nice. Now, this one was a bit of a interesting one. Tennant, US brand, we haven't had a lot to do with here at the mag, or to have our hands on this stuff. Making some really cool stuff. Super lightweight, quite unique design, large platform.
Yep.
Mate, the Tennants, tell us a bit about how these guys perform, because these are quite a surprise package, I reckon.
Yeah, these suckers I actually rode in a fair bit. I really like the style of these pedals. They're very simple sort of design, again with like a slight concave in them as well, so your foot sits in them really nicely. They come with a thinner pin, a very big pin as well, so especially with my Etnies shoes, these pedals felt amazing. They're super durable, but one thing I noticed about these Tennants, they've actually designed to have a little bit of flex in them as well. So you'll find that some little sections where you actually get bobbled off in relation to other pedals, these are designed to have a little bit of give in them as well. So these are a bit of a surprise packet, because I hadn't run these pedals before, but I'd definitely buy a set. I really like these, 100%.
Third choice, which moves us along to your second choice. Super popular pedal here at the magazine for over a decade. This is the Brendan Fairclaw DMR Volt pedal. Mate, these things are super light. Tell us about why you like it.
Yeah, again, I mean, if anyone's been around the mountain bike scene or industry for any more than 10 years, I mean, these pedals were a staple pedal for me back when I was racing downhill bikes flat out, and nothing's changed. I mean, obviously the pedal has got a lot thinner, it's a lot lighter, better bearings, better pins, but it's kept that sort of DMR style about it. And why change a proven product too much? I know Blake absolutely loves these pedals. I really like them as well. A bunch of the local guys actually ride on these pedals. Again, a nice little concave, so your foot sits in the pedal well really nicely. A medium sort of size cage, super grippy, but not too much grip. Super robust as well. Like really given these pedals hammering. I've had a few sets of these pedals, and these suckers are always going to be on my list if I went pedal shopping. You really can't beat them. And for anyone out there who's thinking about a set of flat pedals, these DMRs, trust me when I tell you, should definitely be on the top of your shopping list.
They're definitely a proven performer.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
sure.
Unreal.
Mate, drum roll.
Yep.
Number one is going to Anvil. With these bad boys. Now I know you've ridden those pedals a lot in the past before we did this review as well.
Yep.
Mate, tell us about what it is you like about the Anvil and what sort of sets them apart.
Yeah, again, I like all the pedals here. Like, it's very hard to tell the subtle changes and that between all of them, because I would literally go and buy any one of these pedals and be perfectly happy with any of them, especially those DMR Volts that, I mentioned just earlier. But these suckers, they come with a really nice concave. They've got a nice shape, nice chamfered edges. They're not too thin, not too thick. They're very bulletproof pedal, and they've got in this little ridge line here, they've got a little sort of grippy feature. So these suckers feel really good underfoot.
Machined in grip.
Yeah, machined in grip. Replaceable pins, so you can run longer pins, you can run shorter pins and whatnot as well. Plus they come in a ton of colorways. Like, you can buy these you'll probably see it on the website. At Super Sports, they do these suckers in a ton of colorways. I've had a couple of pairs of these pedals, and value for money. For a boutique pedal, they're awesome. So I think if anyone's going to be looking for something a little bit different, a little bit more, boutique, and something, a little bit sort of, not the norm. They want something a little bit, stylish and something a little bit different. That's another reason why I like them. The Anvils are definitely the way to go. They're my number one pick for sure.
Wicked. Well, there you have it. That's Scott's top 5 flat pedals of 2023. If you dug this review and are keen to hear more from the rest of us that were involved in this review, there's another 2 videos in this series of 3. Be sure to check out our channel for plenty more.